Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia. Let's talk books. And today I have a tag for you. So the tag is the reading taste tag, and I was tagged by Alba over at Seriela. Her channel name is Seriela, and I have the questions right in front of me. So let's get right to it. So question number one is, what is your favorite genre? And honestly, that's a really difficult question for me because I really do enjoy most genres. Because there's something to like in everything, but if I have to pick, but I have to go with romance. Like this, it's one of the genres that is closest to my heart, one that I've been reading the longest, and one that I have not gotten tired of. So romance. Question number two is, what is the most difficult genre for you to read? Oh, poetry. I tend to prefer reading poetry via audiobook. The physical poetry, I just have bad memories, bad experiences with it in school, and so it's not that I dislike it or anything. It's just I find the most difficulty with it. What is your preferred age range? I'm guessing we're talking about characters there. Adult is my preferred age range. I love reading middle grade books too, however, and I do read young adult books in the teenage years. The problem with young adult books is a lot of times they are written for an adult audience. So, yeah, I don't mind that, but I prefer adults. Question number four is, are you a character driven or a plot driven reader? The answer to this is now more complex. For a while I've said that I am definitely a plot driven reader, and I think that is still the case for majority of the time, but I have also been learning to appreciate character driven books, slow paced books, and really one of the authors at fault for that is Cynthia Garcia, because she does these like slow paced books that then have a lot of action in moments, and I just really enjoy that. But it's rare. It's a little bit more rare for me to like super slow paced character driven stories. And usually if I have to pick, I will pick plot driven stories. So there are some occasions in which there can be too much plot. So I'm a bit all over the place there. Question number five is, do you have a preferred perspective? No. I was thinking about this when I was hearing other people's answers to this, and I almost never pay attention to perspective. Like if it's in first person, second person, third person, it to me is, am I immersed in the story? And that has nothing to do with what perspective it's being told in. Question number six is, do you have a preferred tense? This is a funny question because past, huh? I'm a historian, so I use the past tense a lot. But no, I guess in fiction, I really don't have a preferred tense. Question number seven is, do you like series or standalone books best? And I'm going to give another wishy-washy answer, because both. I love when you get into a really good series and you realize that you've got a few more books to read, or a lot. I'm currently in the middle of a ton of long series. Like I'm reading the In-Depth series. I'm reading the Mercy Thompson series. I'm reading the Anita, what's her last name? The Anita Blake series. The Soulless series. I'm in the middle of a ton of long series, but there's also nothing like just a complete story in one book. And it's one of the things that I really like about Cynthia Garcia. She doesn't write series, she writes standalones, and I can appreciate that so much. So I love being able to go back and forth between those two and balancing being in the middle of a ton of series and also reading just the standalones. Question number eight is, which would you rather, long or short books? I'm in the middle, not even in the middle, at the start of The Count of Monte Cristo. So it'd be very hypocritical for me to say short. But again, this is one where I like to balance out. If I'm reading The Count of Monte Cristo, then I also want to be reading like novellas and shorter books. And I currently have a couple of ebooks that I'm reading, some shorter books. So it's got to be a balance for me. Let's see. Question number 9. Which format do you like best? Another wishy-washy answer, all of them. Seriously, I have come to appreciate books in all their format. I love having a physical TBR, physical shelves with books on them, and I'm lucky that I have the space to be able to do that. But at night, what I find is that my relationship does well with ebooks. It helps my relationship out because I like reading at night and I'm not going to have a light on to disturb my significant other. And so ebooks are my preferred method in the evenings. At the same time, I used to have a super long commute to work. It was often an hour and a half to 2 hours each way to work. And I just needed audiobooks. I would not have been able to survive without audiobooks. Right now, because I'm working from home, it's all remote teaching. I tend to gravitate towards audiobooks less, but there's still just some audiobooks that are just like incredible and that I prefer in that format. So all of the above. And question number 10 is, what are you currently reading? I didn't know this question was coming because I'm reading a ton. So like I said, I'm reading The Count of Monte Cristo. I am around page 400, almost 368. I am also reading the autobiography of Malcolm X. This is a buddy read that I'm reading with a bunch of really wonderful people, and I can't wait to talk about this with all of you. I will be finishing it this week because we're towards the end. I am also reading The Boss by Eva de Leon. This is a romance novel that I'm really enjoying, and I'll have lots of things to say about that one. And let's see, and I'm listening to a Dorothy Sayers book. This is book number 2 in the Peter Wimsey series. I'll put it up on the screen because I don't remember the name off the top of my head. And I think that just about covers it. Does it cover it? Yes. So I'm in the middle of a ton right now, which is something that I used to not do. I used to be a very monogamous reader, one book at a time. But because I really got into reading books in all kinds of different formats, it just has made more sense in my life to, be in the middle of a physical book but also in the middle of an ebook and in the middle of an audiobook. And that works for me right now. But there's no wrong way. I need to say there's no wrong way of reading. There's no wrong preferences. Like, I really believe we all do what works best for us. So that is it. Those are my answers to the reading taste tag. I'm supposed to tag people, and a bunch of the people that I would tag here have already done it. So I'm gonna leave it up to you. If you like this tag, if it sounds fun, go ahead and consider yourself tagged and let me know that you're gonna do a video so that I can go check it out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.